turn the layers out today because we've had some hawks flying around, and he's not happy about it, but the hawks flying around. We've got some young pullets. A lot of those are bright white, and we've had some problems with that. So we kept them up today to see if the hawks would move on. Part of what we run into with the hawks is they roost in this tree right here, or either on our high tunnel, and just sit there, and once the chickens come out of all this overgrowth, they just pounce down on them. So it makes it a little bit difficult to free range all the time. Once they start making a presence again, we keep them up for a few days, the hawks move on, and then we turn them out till we run into a problem again. All right, here in the high tunnel, it's about played out for the season. We experimented with some stuff during the hot summer with it, and most of it did pretty well. We've got part of it cleaned up, still got to clean up the rest. Cayenne peppers, we're probably going to pull those up and put them, hang them up vine-wise under a shed somewhere and let them dry that way. A lot of this stuff we're going to get pulled out and throw it to the chickens and get ready for the strawberries. We're going to put probably about 200 strawberry plants in here this year, and the rest of them we're going to put outside. We've also got a surprise we're going to share with you once we start building it. We're going to do another experiment that we've never done anything like here on this farm, and we're going to experiment with that this year, being a whole nother video with some strawberry plants. So we're going to do an entirely separate video on our experiment with that. It's done all over the world. It's nothing new. It's just new for us. So be sure to subscribe to our channel, because you don't want to miss that, because we're going to show every detail of it, because it's a true learning experience for us, and it could be a true learning experience for some of you that's never done it either. If there's one word you're going to keep hearing us repeat over and over, is projects, because there's always something going on here at the farm, and we're constantly building, making improvements. A couple of years ago we backed up and regrouped and come up with a new game plan where we're making a lot of changes. A lot of it has to do with our animals, a lot of our fencing. We've done raised animals a certain way for so long. When we switched over to a true pasture base with our pork, our chickens, our goats, cattle has always been grass-fed and pasture-based, but all our other stuff, when we changed over to that, it was a big learning curve for us. And through that process, we've learned some ways to make things easier. So a couple of years ago, we kind of backed up. We're regrouping, got a new game plan, and we're going to carry you along with these new projects. And this right here is one of them. We hope to have it up last year, but it rained about every other day, if not sometimes 4 and 5 days in a row last year, and we were unable to get this project finished. But this right here will be greenhouse number 4. We looked at putting up 2 smaller ones versus one that is 30 foot wide, and we finally made the decision that we're going to go ahead and go with 30 foot wide. It'll be 30 foot wide and 96 feet long, and this will be greenhouse number 4, and it'll primarily have flowers in it. That's pretty much all we're going to have in it. So you'll want to be sure and come check that out this coming spring. This will be in another video all in its own when we start. Hopefully going to get started in the next few days. We got to redo some of the grading, get our ground stobs in, and hopefully have the frame part and the plastic on it by Thanksgiving. This is one of the small little projects we've done, is we're working to change the appearance of the front of the houses at the new parking lot for coming up next spring. The Bopac pak choy is doing very good. Swiss chard, the lettuce needs to be harvested the first round. Lemongrass is jumping along. It's finally cooled off a little bit because we've been having 100-degree days here in October, anywhere from 95 to 100 degrees. So we're glad to get a little bit of cooler weather, and that'll help with a lot of this stuff on a lot of these cool crops growing. Well, we're going to go ahead and get off of here, go home, see if we can get some supper. We want to thank you for following along with us. If you hadn't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow us along on Instagram and Facebook. Visit us at louderbranchfarms.com for more information about us and our farm. Thanks, and God bless.